Hello YouTubers. Today I'm gonna show you how to put in a police car into Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm gonna make this tutorial. I'm gonna also show you how to make the police car lights work. It took me about a week to figure all this out by myself because there weren't any good videos of it on YouTube. So um, doing this hopefully because it'll help you guys out and maybe won't take so much time like it did with mine. Um, you're pretty much going to need really two files for this. These are all the files that you need, except for this. This is a trainer. I'm going to put it in there so I can just spawn the car in after I put the car in the game. But you don't need that for the to put the police car in or to get the sirens to work. So all these links for these downloads are in the description. I'll put it in there. But if you say you don't want to put in a police car, you want to put in a different car, I'll show you where to get them. Go to this website, gta4mods.com, and it pretty much has everything for Grand Theft Auto. This is the car I'm going to put in today, and it's the Ohio Columbus police car. So all you have to do is download it right here, and it'll start downloading for you. So I have that guy right here. You're also going to need a ELS, the ELS emergency mod. Basically what that does is it allows the police car to use its lights. If you were to put in the police car just in Grand Theft Auto, the lights would not work. Okay, they don't match up with the police car that is in the game regularly, so you can't use them. The third thing you're going to need is a program called GTA 4 Vehicle. I think it's a mod installer. Yeah. Basically, what that guy does is it puts in the car into the game for you, and there's a link, of course, in the description. So let's get started, I guess. What I would recommend is backing up your files. So what I did here, this is my Grand Theft Auto files right here. Okay. I bought Grand Theft Auto off of Steam, so I could just copied all the files, put them in this folder, so I pretty much have two Grand Theft Autos right now. So if you bought it off Steam, I'll show you where to get your files from. You want to go to your hard drive program files. Now if you bought it off of Steam, you want to go into the Steam folder. If you didn't, if you bought it off of Rockstar.com or wherever else you would get it, you would have a folder here called Rockstar Games, and you just go in there and get it. But I got it off Steam, so we'll go in there. You want to go to Steam Apps, Common, and here are all your games. You want to go into Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 4, and then right here is all your game files. Okay, these are all the files you need to run your game, so I would copy and paste them into a folder. So just in case your mods mess up the game, it's okay. You can restart, and also you don't want to really mod your Steam one because it'll self-update and get rid of your mods. So anyway, let's get started. So first I'm going to put the ELS mod in there, and I'll tell you more about that as the video goes on. But you just want to open that guy up and go in here. You don't need any of these. Just go in here. You need these 4 files. So just all you have to do is drag them in here. And then this is optional, but you can go under Common and Data. Visual settings, that pretty much just makes the police car look a little cooler. It just helps the lights out a little bit. Anyway, but what you need to make sure you have is this dsound.dil. Basically what this guy does is if you're doing a trainer or your ELS emergency lighting, these mods, they're pop-up menus. So basically, in order for those menus to pop up, you need this file. Otherwise, you won't be able to open up the mod, okay, in the game. But you can get this anywhere. I hate that. You can get this anywhere. It's the same file, just download it off anywhere. But it comes in the folder anyway. So I'm also going to install this trainer. I put the link for the trainer in the description too. You just want to take all these files except for the readme changes and pop them in there. Also, with the ELS emergency mod, there are 7 versions currently out. You want to use version 5. There is a 6 and 7, which are the newer ones, but for some reason they crash a lot and they just don't work. So try out version 5. If that's not working for you, go to 6 or 7. But I mean, it goes all the way down to the first one. So really just jump around and see if you can find one that works for you. That's pretty much it for this folder right here. So we can close that out. Next, you're going to need to install this vehicle mod, this GTA vehicle mod installer. Again, the link is in the description. Pretty much, you'll just download it and you'll run it, and you'll get a little icon like this on your desktop, so you can run that guy. So when you first run it, it'll ask you a couple questions like language, what's your name, and stuff like that. But what you need to what you'll need to type in is the path to the game. Now, if you, I believe when it first opens up, it'll automatically find it. You can press the search button if you want it to try to find it for you. Now, this is my Steam one, and I don't want to mod that one, so I can just click Browse, find the one I do want to mod, which is GTA New. Yep. And you want to make sure it has a green check mark. Okay. Basically, what this guy is looking for is the executable file, which is right here in the game. Okay. If it finds that, it should be good to go. Alright, so that's it for that part. Down here, path to vehicle archive file. That is the vehicle file that you downloaded off of this website. Oops. I accidentally just opened that up. Great. Yeah, I don't want you. Go away. So anyway, you need to browse for that guy. And his name's Columbus Police. So we'll find that right here. Open. Want to make sure these both have green check marks, and then click next. Now these are all the files that are in this folder, in that file. So every car will have at least 2 files. Some will have more. That's just extra files that the car needs. Sometimes they are driving files, like it'll change how the car drives, which is a really nice feature. This one doesn't have it though, but you want to make sure they have green check marks. If they don't, it'll not let you upload it. So if it does have an X, which I've gotten many of times, just try to find another download for it, and usually they work. So, but anyways, down here they'll show you any other files that are in that main file, and there's a readme, but that doesn't affect anything. So we'll click next. Now here, basically, when you put a car into Grand Theft Auto 4, you cannot make new cars. You can only swap out cars that are already in the game. So these are a list of cars that are already in the game. You want to swap out your car for a car that's almost that's the closest to the one you're putting in. So since it's a police car, I'm going to put it under police patrol. Usually it'll kind of auto select for you if it really matters. But the reason why you want to make sure it's the closest to that car is because it'll get the same characteristics. So you wouldn't want to put a police car under a 18-wheeler. Okay, that would not work out so well. So anyway, just click next, and boom, you're done. It's installed. Okay. So just click exit or X out of that. And now I'm going to I'm going to run GTA, and I'll be back to show you that everything worked. Hey guys, sorry, I completely almost forgot to show you actually how to run the GTA after you've copied it. So if you go in your folder here with all your files, this guy right here, launch GTA 4, that's pretty much your executable. If you just double click that, it'll launch the game for you. But anyway, back to the video. Alright, so I'm back, and everything worked out fine. So this is the car that I spawned in. I only have 5 minutes, so I'm going to kind of run through this pretty fast. But anyway, so when you get it, you'll probably get in it and figure out that the lights don't work. Okay, if you try to turn it on with the button that you'd usually turn it on, the lights do not work. The reason being is you can't use that way to turn on your lights. But anyway, so you need to bring up the menu for that. If you have a trainer, you're gonna have to disable it, so hit F3 and go to options. This is for trainer, go 6, go up, disable trainer. Okay, now in the menu for the police lights, just click Alt M, and this guy right here is your menu. Okay, the first little the top part that says primary, those are your primary lights. To turn those on and off, you want to click J, and then boom, your lights work. Okay. Now you can change your flash by using U to scroll through them. As you can see, I'm on A2 now, A3. There are so many different types of lights you can go through. It's pretty crazy. And then turn them back off again, you just hit J. J is pretty much on and off for these guys. Below that is secondary lights. Turn those on by using K. These are pretty much your caution lights, sort of, and you can scroll through the different options by using the key I. So there's, like I said before, there's a ton of different flash rates you can get for these. So you should never need to you should never get bored of those. And then if you go down to siren, this mod actually comes with the sirens. You can turn them on and off by hitting G. And so there are my there's 3 sirens. The only thing with the sirens is that there's a good and bad thing about the sirens. Bad thing is the pedestrians do not realize that you're a cop, so they will not get out of the way if you use that siren. But if you do use these sirens, they will stay on if you get out of the car. Okay. But also, since I swapped it out with a police car, the default sirens also work too. So, and then below that's your speed, and then the auto M, I'm not even sure what that is. There's not a key for it, so I don't know. Maybe somebody will comment and tell me. But anyway, if you a lot of people think there's some glitches with this. The biggest one is the door glitch. You see, if I turn on my lights and try to get in and out of the car, the door kind of shutters. That is not a glitch, so don't worry about it. Basically how this mod works is the car is respawning itself thousands and thousands of times in a minute. The reason being is the police lights, they don't actually turn on and off. Basically what's happening is the police car is respawning itself with different lights on each time. So it looks like the lights are turning on and off, but really the police car is respawning itself so many times that, and doing it so fast that you can't tell. Another way that you can check is that if you have your lights turned on, your car is pretty much invincible unless you blow it up with an RPG or a grenade. If you were to shoot it, you see the bullet holes just go away right as like pretty much instantly, because you pretty much can't take damage from it. Also, say if you turn the lights off, you can turn the lights off, and if you were to shoot it, you got a bunch of... If you turn the lights off, it doesn't respawn because the lights are off, but once you turn them back on, it fixes itself. So that's pretty much it for the police cars. That's pretty much it for the video. Hopefully I I hit everything that I wanted to, trying to get this in 15 minutes. Um, but anyway, it's a really cool mod. Um, but if your game starts crashing, I would suggest you change out your emergency light mod, the different versions for that, because usually that's what causes it. Sometimes your game likes different versions than others, so you'll have to see. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully this helped you guys if you're trying to figure this out. There you go. I hope this helped you, and goodbye, I guess.